everyone, Happy New Year. My wishes for all of you this year. Good health, definitely take care of yourself, eat well. It's very easy to say, but it's really hard to do. I also wish that you all get to accomplish all of your dreams this year, or just do things that make you happy and that you have a happy and healthy year this year. Personally, I guess I would just like to see bigger changes this year. I think we've gone on so long in this period where we kind of like accept certain things and we do certain things that don't necessarily help people. And I'm hoping that this year people see that and that they react and that things actually change. Yeah, move on for the better. So I know that it is not Lunar New Year yet, but I saw a couple of these recipes online and I really wanted to do them for the new year. So this is the recipe that I am going to be doing today, and this is red koji rice mochi. Okay, so if you all haven't heard of red koji rice before, usually at most Asian grocery stores you should be able to find them. I'll try to put a link down below of how you find them, but essentially it's just rice that has been inoculated with a particular strain that turns it purple. And in traditional Chinese medicinal uses, they'll use it for just kind of like overall general health, like for blood circulation, a little bit for digestion as well. And I know that red yeast, people actually take a lot for actually like lowering their cholesterol, because there's similar compounds to statins as well. So I thought that was really interesting. We're not really using too much of it today. Typically for culinary purposes, I see in Asian cooking, usually the red rice is used to color something, specifically for festive occasions. So red is a very festive color. Just a very little amount, it just gives a ton of color. And so today we're going to be making a stuffed mochi. Mochi is generally good for New Year's anyways. In Chinese tradition, it symbolizes kind of family togetherness. In Japanese tradition, it symbolizes like getting or I guess like attaining good things for the new year as well. So today I'm going to be making this mochi that has a sweet walnut filling. It is very delicious, but before I steam the mochi, I am actually going to be dipping it into some rice that has been colored by the red yeast, so it looks super festive, super amazing, super delicious. And you'll actually see in some of the more kind of like modern dim sum restaurants, like they'll use this technique to make like little dumplings look really pretty. They'll roll it around in some rice or like some colored rice, and that'll be really pretty as well. So just a very simple, easy recipe that I wanted to show you all today. So Happy New Year's, and I hope you all enjoy.
So I'm starting off with 1/4 cup of the red koji yeast with 4 cups of water. I'll put all of the ingredients down below. I'm just going to bring it up to a boil and then cook it for a couple of minutes. A little bit of this yeast goes a long way. There is so much color that comes out. And then after which I just let it cool down just a little bit before I start working with it. So that's going to be a cup of the short grain glutinous rice, and I'm soaking it overnight. I want it to be red, super red throughout, but I think, 6 hours should do, but I did it overnight first. So this is that sweet walnut filling that goes in the center. I always end up making a little bit too much, but I figure you can always sprinkle it over the mochi or something afterwards. So a little bit of sesame, a little bit of walnuts, and then I flavor it, I sweeten it up a little bit afterwards. Okay, now I'm just gonna make some of the dough. glutinous rice flour and water. I was so shocked at how red the red yeast got the rice because, in the pan it really wasn't that vibrant at all. So with the mochi dough, I'm dividing it up into 8. And if you've ever worked with rice flour doughs before, they're quite forgiving. They're very behaving. If it starts cracking, just wet your hands, add in a little bit more water, and then if it's a little too soft, you can just feel free to add in a little bit more of that glutinous rice flour. But it's very much like a silly putty. You don't have to get it right away. And then this last stage, just make sure to be quite gentle because the filling does have the nuts and the rugged, jaggedy edges in it. It could poke through. So when you kind of turn it into a circle, just do that quite gently. I let it cool a bit before I did this because it was quite hot out of the pan, but they kind of turn out to be like little cakes, little stuffed cookies, and it's just ever so slightly sweetened in the middle. It's very nutty, and then you get all of that nice texture on the outside from the glutinous rice. So super festive. I hope you all enjoy, and hope you all had a happy new year.